Hello, dear students. Welcome to the Social Science class of Standard 9. In today's lesson, we are going to learn a topic from the chapter Ocean and Man. We are going to discuss about temperature, salinity, and density of ocean water. Welcome to today's class. Ocean and Man. Temperature, salinity, and density are the important characteristics of seawater. In today's class, we are going to learn about temperature distribution of seawater, salinity of ocean water, and density of ocean water. First, you can see a map which shows the distribution of ocean temperature. Here you can see the distribution of ocean temperature in different polar regions, in different latitudes. You can see temperature varies in accordance with latitude. You can see there is an indicator given with different colors about the temperature distribution of ocean temperature. Temperature varies in accordance with latitude. The highest temperature is recorded between 10-degree latitudes on either side of the equator. The average temperature at equator is about 27 degrees Celsius. So we have seen the distribution of ocean temperature in different latitudes. And we have understood that temperature varies in accordance with latitude. The highest temperature is recorded between 10-degree latitudes on either side of the equator. And the average temperature at this portion is about 27 degrees Celsius. As we move away from the equator, temperature decreases considerably. The temperature falls to about 10 degrees Celsius in the mid-latitudes and up to -2 degrees Celsius in the polar regions. So we are learning about the distribution of ocean temperature, and we have seen temperature varies in accordance with the latitude. Now we know that the highest temperature is recorded at equator. When we move away from the equator, temperature decreases considerably towards polar regions. The highest temperature is recorded between 10-degree latitudes on either side of the equator, and the average temperature here is about 27 degrees Celsius. And the temperature falls to about 10 degrees Celsius in the mid-latitudes and up to -2 degrees Celsius in the polar regions. What may be the reasons for the variation in temperature over different latitudinal zones? Do you have any idea? Do you want to know about the reasons that leads to this variation in temperature over different latitudinal zones? Because the temperature changes considerably. It decreases considerably when we go from equator to mid-latitudes and to polar regions. What causes these changes? That is what we are going to learn next. What are the reasons for the variation in temperature over different latitudinal zones? Variation in the amount of insolation received on the earth, ocean currents, and winds. So these are the important things or important cause which led to the variation of temperature over different latitudinal zones. We know about insolation. We have learned about insolation. It is the incoming solar radiation, right? So, the variation in the amount of this incoming solar radiation, that is insolation, received on the earth causes variation in temperature over different latitudinal zones. The rays of sun, it reached directly to equator, but towards polar region the rays are inclined. So polar region receives less amount of sun rays, less amount of insolation. That is a reason why towards polar regions temperature decreases considerably. The next reason is ocean currents. We know ocean currents is the continuous movement of seawater in certain directions. This movement of ocean water, it also causes temperature variation in the ocean water. The next reason is winds. Wind also affect in temperature variation. We were discussing about the distribution of ocean temperature. We know temperature varies in accordance with latitude. The reason behind the variation in temperature are variation in the amount of insolation received on the earth, ocean currents and winds. Next we are going to learn about salinity of seawater. What is salinity? What is salinity of seawater? The concentration of salt content in seawater is known as salinity. It is expressed as the grams of salt present in 1000 grams of water. The average salinity of seawater is 35 parts per thousand and is recorded as 35 parts per thousand. This means that 35 grams of salt is present in 1000 grams of seawater. What is salinity? Salinity is the concentration of salt content in seawater and it is expressed as grams of salt present in 1000 grams of water. The average salinity of seawater is 35 parts per thousand. That means 35 grams of salt is present in 1000 grams of seawater. When we say seawater is salty, do you know what are the minerals or contents contained by seawater? We are going to learn more about salinity of seawater. Major portion of the saline water contains sodium chloride, that is common salt. We know we get common salt or sodium chloride from seawater. It also contains magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, calcium sulfate, potassium sulfate, calcium carbonate, etc. Most of them can be commercially extracted, but some of these occur in only rare quantities and hence their cost of extraction is expensive. We are learning about salinity of seawater and we have seen that seawater contains sodium chloride, magnesium chloride, magnesium sulfate, calcium sulfate, potassium sulfate and calcium carbonate. Salinity of seawater. Salinity is not uniform across oceans. Salinity varies from ocean to ocean and at different depths. Earlier, we have learned about temperature of ocean water, and we have known that temperature varies in accordance with latitude. Now we are learning about salinity, and salinity is also not uniform across oceans. It varies from ocean to ocean and at different depths. What may be the conditions leading to variation in salinity? Next, we are going to learn about the conditions that leading to variation in salinity. Salinity will be more in landlocked seas. If the sea is surrounded by land masses, the salinity will be more. Salinity increases in areas of high evaporation. If the rate of evaporation is high, chances are there that salinity increases. Salinity decreases in areas where snowmelt water reaches in large quantity. If snowmelt water reaches in large quantity, such areas has low salinity. Salinity decreases at river mouths because fresh water from river reaches in large quantity. So it leads to a decrease in salinity at that portions of ocean. Heavy rainfall leads to reduction in salinity. Heavy rainfall also contribute fresh water which cause a reduction in salinity. Next we are going to learn about density of seawater. Similar to salinity of seawater, density of seawater is also not uniform everywhere. The density of seawater is affected with the variations in salinity and temperature of seawater. Density decreases as temperature increases, and it increases as salinity increases. Here we have learned about temperature variation of oceans, salinity of ocean, and density of ocean water. We know these are major characteristics of ocean water. Temperature, salinity, and density are the important characteristics of seawater. They are not uniform. It varies with certain conditions. That's all about these major characteristics of seawater. Next, we are going to learn about some features. We have learned that oceans contains bay, straits, and seas. It also has some features that we are going to learn. You can see a picture here. A land which is covered by sea or water in all areas. The land surrounded by sea on all sides is called an island. An island is the land surrounded by sea on all sides. Now you can see a landmass which is surrounded by sea on three sides. It is called peninsula. Peninsula is the landmass surrounded by sea on three sides. Next, you are giving self-assessment questions. With the help of these questions, you can evaluate your understanding that you gained from this video. What are the factors that affect the salinity of seawater? What is the difference between island and peninsula? You can also do an enrichment activity to increase your understanding about the topic. Find out the location of these islands and peninsula. Here you can see a list of islands and peninsula. You have to find out the location of these islands and peninsula.